Saturday, Pearl. Get it started. Hit that thumbs up as you're rolling in. Dance in your feet.
Young blood made of gold, a mind you can't control.
Let's go.
Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you, my love.
Even if we're slipping away, so I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime.
Thank you, Harley.
No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. For a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. For a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this.
That's right. Rock it out on the like button. Tap dance all over that mother chicken.
I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeding your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's go for now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
Ready to put our pearls on. Are you ready?
I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeling your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side. Big brain, come along with me. Together with the truth you see.
Let's go, pearls.
Got pearls and a laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the light and share the vibe. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride.
love.
lift our hearts. In the
Thank you so much,
search,
Trigger,
we all take part.
Aaron, Canadian.
Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the light and share the light. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
The pearls were bound together through the storm and darkest weather. We search high, we search low, together everywhere we go. Justin's here and he's going live with the best fans by my side. We're a family, we hold strong. Together we can right the wrong. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not
Thank
stopping.
you, Brandy.
Pearls around the world
Thank
just
you, my love.
popping. With each view
Thank you,
and
Jenny.
every share, we send hope and show we care.
Aw,
We
thank
clutch
you,
them
love.
pearls.
Thank you, Brandy and Jenny. Appreciate you.
Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. In the night or in the day, girls will light and lead the way. Justin's heart and your support. Together we will hold the fort.
Thank you, Paperman. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you.
Lily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care.
Click play and come along with me. Together with the truth you see. Got our
Oh, thank you again,
pearls and
Paper.
our
Thank you so much.
lives too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun.
Thank you, Angel.
Hit
Thank
the
you, my
like
dear.
and share the vibe.
Love.
Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the
Thank you,
truth so
Orange.
clear.
You're the best.
Defending truth is what we
All my
do.
pearls,
So
love.
hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls and take the ride. Comment here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Hit the like and
Well, hello, 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 everyone. Thank you so much for joining me, my beautiful pearls. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with moi. Today is February 8th, 2025. It is currently 7:40 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Good to see my beautiful, beautiful people. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Joni. Thank you so much. Um, there is a little bit of breaking news. There's been an earthquake in the Caribbean, and we're going to cover that before we get to Sebastian's uh, case. And I just want to bring this to you guys here. Let me just load these up a little bit. How's all my beautiful pearls doing? I have about 800 pounds of sandbags in my truck bed for winters. Wow. That's wild. Helps you. Is your truck like rear wheel? Hey Amy, good to see you. Thank you. Getting ready to speak to someone and I forgot what I was speaking about. Happens to me all the time, Tina. Happens to me all the time, my dear. It's just life. It's just life. Yes, guys, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If we get to 1,000 thumbs up, we have a chicken party. You don't want to miss the chicken party. So there was this earthquake just a little bit ago. It's a massive earthquake in the Caribbean at 6:23. We are a little over an hour since this happened. This is breaking. Uh, in the Samoa, in the Tri-Cities of Van Hill, goes off the charts. Am I saying that right? Oh, sorry. Hold on. Sorry. I, I don't know why I said Samoa. I meant seismograph. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. See, we were just talking about that. Seismograph in Mountain City recorded the first shocks at 6:27 and 30 seconds p.m. Eastern local time. A few seconds before the Van Hill sensor in Hawkins County, Tennessee. The threat of tsunami for the Gulf of America and Florida East Coast have thankfully passed. Tsunami information statement number 2 at 6:46 p.m. That's when that went out. Revised magnitude. Official magnitude reduced to a 7.6. A lot of people don't know this, but you think like a 7.6 and then you would go like to a 7.7 or a 7.8. You think that is not much more, but it is actually, I forget how they do it, but because like between a 7.6 and a 7.7, like it's majorly different. That point is pretty big. So there's that. There is no tsunami danger for the U.S. East Coast. The Gulf of America states on the eastern coast of Canada, earthquakes of this size are known to generate tsunami dangerous to shorelines near the source. An earthquake has occurred with parameters listed below. It was originally 7.6. Let me just take you right here. This was 32 minutes ago. Anybody in the Caribbean in chat? Today's earthquake in the Caribbean has been revised. Now it says 7.6. It occurred at 7:23 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. Okay. So an hour ago. 3:23 Pacific, and was located nearly midway between Jamaica and the coast of Honduras on a strike slip fault associated with the transform plate boundary between North America and the Caribbean plates. The earthquake was felt in Georgetown. I've been to Georgetown, and in some areas of Honduras, Belize, Mexico, and the peninsulas. A tsunami advisory, localized threat, surge less than 3 feet, is currently in place for Puerto Rico, and tsunami threat message is in place for other coastal areas of the Caribbean, including hazardous tsunami waves from this earthquake are possible within the next 3 hours along some coast of the Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Cuba, Mexico, Honduras, Bahamas, Haiti, Turks and Caicos, San Andres, Belize, Dominican Republic, Colombia, Panama, Costa Rica, Aruba, and the British Islands. It is the responsibility of those countries to issue warnings or advisories. So, wow. So it was started. Here's the Cayman Islands, and then here's Jamaica, and it was between this fault right here. That's very interesting. When was the last time a noteworthy tsunami was impacted the Caribbean Sea, and or was it last 3 feet or less? What was it? Probably, I don't know. I mean, remember when Haiti had the terrible, terrible earthquake, right? You know, Haiti is a very, very overall impoverished country. And that was really horrible for the Haitians. Just terrible, to say the least. Maria, thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you, my love. Good to see you. Isn't it cruise season in that area? It is always cruise season. It is cruise season 365 days a year in the Caribbean, pretty much. That's when I've always taken cruises, is in the winter. That's, well, not always, but that's when I've, really taken my cruises, because I just want to be out of, the cold. 56 minutes ago, tsunami advisory issued for Puerto Rico and Virgin Islands, and 8 point. That can't be an 8 point. That is. There's no way that can be an 8.0. Let me just make sure that hasn't been. Let me show you this. An 8.0 is a monster. So let me tell you something. This right here, that is that. Yeah, they downgraded to like a 7.6 earlier, but this one's saying an 8.0, but I don't think that they've uh, updated it. So this sound right here is a tsunami warning, and I did not know what this alarm was years ago when I was in Hawaii for the first time. I had ever heard that warning, and I thought, "Holy shit, something's happening. They're ready to drop a nuke on it," something. And luckily, I called one of my girlfriends in Hawaii, and I was like, "What is this alarm, girl? Help, help an Appalachian out here. You got the Beverly Hillbillies right here, you know, up here in Oahu. So I need to know what we're dealing with." And she's like, "Oh, they're just it's just a test. Just a test." Okay. Let me pick my ass out of my throat now.
Uy,
Yo quería que te escuchara eso.
mami, se ha escuchado hasta en el test feliciano. Sí, nos hicieron una prueba de eso. Hicieron prueba de eso. Para que ya nosotros. Para que nosotros.
A mí me da pánico.
En el test feliciano nos hicieron.
Sí, porque ahora me van a sacar a todo el mundo.
I think that sound is designed to scare the shit out of you, right?
Él lo sabe.
It would have.
Hicieron.
You know what I mean? Like it would have to be earthquake in, let's see here. See if there's anything live right now. See if there's anything. Yeah, someone said, yeah, there was an earthquake at 2.8. That was February 3rd. But there's earthquakes every day in the United States, maybe in, your area. Several years ago, there was an earthquake in DC. And whenever, that was going on, it also happened, in Virginia and West Virginia. And I remember I was in a doctor's office when that happened. And I was, like when a train or some very, very heavy machinery goes by you or something and you can feel the ground vibrate just a little bit. I thought like a truck was going by or something, and it only lasted less than probably 5-6 seconds. I just thought it was like a truck or something going by. And that was it. That was it. Probably X is the place I need to be right now. Virgin Islands and okay. US bounty is currently flashing for a tsunami warning posted. Oh, interesting. Okay, here we go. A powerful. Ooh, look at this. These guys were under the water when this happened just a little bit ago. Wow. watch those fish. They're like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Nuh-uh. Mm-mm. See you next Christmas. Not me. Tsunami threat. Let's see here.
Earthquake in Cayman Islands at all for Franco. I did not pass a 7.6 magnitude earthquake in Cayman Islands at all for Franco.
I don't know who that is. Let's see. Yeah, that sent some shock waves. That's a good size earthquake, y'all. It really is. Trying to see if there's any video. These people, the videos they come up with, I'm telling you. Exactly 2 months and 20 days from my dream of Turks and Caicos. Is there any? Let's see here if there's any thing going on here. It's just happened not too long ago, so looks like that was calm when that happened. Oh, I got just Cayman Island. Maybe do earthquake. Earthquake is trending. North of Honduras. Yeah, that can be really bad for a lot of places. I hope there's no tsunami. You guys remember that tsunami? I think it was 2004. Where was it? That's, to me, the tsunami is the scariest thing. Tsunamis are terrifying, if you ask me. I don't think there's much going on here. Not on Twitter. Just make sure this is good, and then we'll get on with Sebastian. Underwater earthquake caught on camera 1 hour ago. Can't imagine. That's crazy. I can imagine scuba diving and okay, urgent evacuate now. Official announcements are warning everyone in Puerto Rico to evacuate immediately due to the 8th move to higher ground and stay safe. I was just sent this video.
I think the National Weather Service has issued a tsunami warning for this area. Please take all domestic operations.
That's interesting. Okay. Let me just make sure there's nothing else. And okay. Yeah, you can go to tsunami.gov as well. Tsunamis are terrifying. Look at this. And you know, they have these things in the ocean that, you know, if a wave appears, you know, it goes over what, I don't know what the hell they're called, but this says view bulletin by clicking on the Cayman Islands 0.3 to 1 meter. 1 to 3 meters in Cuba. Wow. 1 to 3 meters, that could be bad, but that's really all the warnings I see. Oh, wait, right here. Okay. It doesn't say in Puerto Rico as well. Coastal waters of southern. Okay. Interesting. Tsunamis are just the scariest thing for me. I just, ugh. Ever since that one in like 2004 or something like that, like, I will never forget that. Yes. Cuba. 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 That tsunami. Yes, that tsunami, it killed, I can't remember how many, like, it was, oh my God. And 8.0 will have bad aftershocks. It'll have bad aftershocks for days. I get all my earthquake, tsunami, weather dates from daily events. Nice. It was Indonesia and stuff. I never forget those videos. They have to go as high as possible in their animals' A's. Yes. Is that what they said, Bubbly Beth? I hope not. Look at this. This was 17 minutes ago. There was, some really bad. The thing about the tsunamis is it's all the water goes back all of a sudden. All of the water, it recedes, right? And then it's crazy. Yeah, Indonesia was bad. It really was. I need to thank some of you. Donna, thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate your support. Here we go. Thank you, my dear. Much love to you, sweet Donna. Thank you so much for 2 months. Really do appreciate you, my friend. Holly, thank you, my dear, for 5 months. Thank you for everything. Much love to you, my friend. Really do appreciate you, beautiful Holly. There's Donna. So glad to be back home and back on alive. Miss everyone and taking care of my mom. Thank you so much, Donna. You will be so blessed for taking care of your mama. You really will. God bless you for that, Donna. It's a very hard job. Been there, done that. I know that, honey. Thank you so much. Good to see you. SL, that's very generous of you, my friend. Thank you so much for gifting 10 pearl necklaces. That's amazing. If you received one of those, give our girl SL a big, big thank you. Thank you for everything, SL. Really do appreciate you very much, my dear. Thank you for being a mod, a member, and gifting those. All the above, my love. Thank you so much. And we got MJ. Hey, MJ, good to see you. Thank you for 8 months, MJ. Hi, Justin, Remy, mods, and pearls. Thank you, love. Really do appreciate you, MJ. So good to see you, my friend. And Canadian cookie. Thank you so very much, my dear. If you received one of those 2 pearl necklaces, give our Canadian a big, big thank you. Very kind of you, my dear. Really do appreciate you, Canadian. And thank you so much, Sharon. Really do appreciate you. Good to see you, my dear. Thank you so much for your support, my love. Hope you are well. And Triggered. Hey, Triggered. Thank you so much for gifting a pearl necklace. Really do appreciate you, my dear. And thank you so much for being a member here as well. Good to see you, sweet Triggered. Brandy and Indy. Hey, Brandy. Sebastian's army. Yes. Amen. Thank you so much, Brandy. Really do appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being a member as well, my dear. And we got Janae. Thank you so much, Janae. Good to see you, honey. Hope you are well. Love to be here with Dustin. Instantly feel better on an emotional day. Thank you. That's very kind of you, Jenny. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. We are here for each other on those days. We are here. Uh, we all have them sometimes, right? We all have them. It will get better. It always does, right? Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you, Paper. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate you. Thank you, my dear, so much for your 2 super stickers. Hope you are well, Paper. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for being a member as well, my dear. Angel of Light. Thank you so very much, my dear. Good to see you. Thank you so much for your support, my love. Hope you are well. And thank you very much. Thank you so much for being a member, a mod, a friend, all the above. Thank you, my dear. Orange Wedge, thank you so much. Good to see you, my dear. You're the best. You and all my pearls are the best. Thank you, my dear. Good to see you, Orange. Appreciate you, my dear. Maria, thank you again, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Thank you, sweet Maria. And thank you, Jinja. We really do appreciate you. Good to see you, my beautiful friend. A lot of people are down and depressed today. I've seen messages in chat. Remember, nothing lasts forever. Better days are ahead. We love and welcome you here. God loves you very much. Yes. Yes. That is so true, Ginger. Very well said. I was thinking something the other day, and I mean, you know, sometimes I really feel like a lot of people live life very unconscious. I think we was kind of talking about that in Josh's last night, but I was thinking this the other day when I was driving, and because like the night before I like documentaries, all the above. Okay, I got you. And I got you. I see you. Wow, that's very interesting. Okay, I'll show that in just a second. It's a coincidence, isn't it? But I was watching this documentary on the Columbia disaster, and Columbia was, NASA in the I can't remember what year it was, early 2000s, early part of the 2000s. And on reentry, on takeoff, there was a piece of something that hit the foam. And when they were entering back into the atmosphere, it blew up into a billion 2003. Thank you, CT. And it blew up on entry. And I was watching their last moments, not knowing before they departed from this plane of this earth. And I was just thinking, I really believe that there is some other intelligent, life out there somewhere. I mean, the universe is entirely big, but I was just thinking, you know, there's nothing really close to us, whatever, meaning probably nothing very, very close to us. And just how I'm a person of faith, so I think just how God made us and this beautiful earth, and because you go to the other planets and it's nothing, right? It's not beautiful oceans or anything anywhere. And I was just thinking, God, it is just phenomenal to be alive. Just to be alive is just a miracle in itself. It really is. Just being here, all the life around us. Challenger was a horrible one. Yeah. Yeah. I've watched it all. So, uh, at least they would have not felt anything. It would have been, yep, they were traveling about 12,000 miles an hour. That is true. I think that they knew that they were in trouble. Because the last thing that they said was, you know, it was something Houston, and then he said, you know, so it's just amazing. Just life itself is such a gift. Everything is such a gift, and we really don't realize that a lot of times. Um, we all get caught up in really stupid stuff. Um, Worrying about what another creator says, or about you or me, or something like that. And it's like, why waste your time? You know what I mean? That is not going to matter. Keep doing good. All of these wars. Yeah, that's exactly right. For what? For what? We are in it together. We are in this together. We might be separated by different countries, different oceans, different languages, different religions, but we are the third rock from the sun, and it's all we got. That's all we got. So there's that. Sorry, you will be finding out news on NASA that will blow all of your minds. I think the miracle of life is what blows my mind. Right? So there's that. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much for 8 months, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Hello, you beautiful people. Really do appreciate you, Sharon. Thank you so much for your support, my dear. Hope you are well. And thank you, Valerie. Good to see you, Valerie. Thank you so much for gifting a pearl necklace. Really do appreciate you. If you received that, make sure you give our Valerie a big, big thank you. Very kind of you, my dear. And thank you also for being a member here as well, my love. And we got Jinja Bell. Just a little love towards your goal. You're all. Thank you, my Ginger. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support, my love. And thank you so much for being a member as well. Um, mhm. Yeah, yeah. Whenever you, I think when you're a, if you, worked in a funeral home or you are a nurse, work with the sick, a doctor, anything like that. But I think even sometimes then you can, if you're not careful, it can become just the usual thing too. You know what I mean? If you're not careful. Whose birthday is it? Thank you, Valerie. It's Ginger Bell's birthday. Happy birthday, Ginger Bell. We'll make sure we sing happy birthday to her at the end of the live stream. Happy desensitized. That's the word I was looking for. Happy birthday. The world is your oyster. It's up to you to find the pearls, right? Happy birthday, my dear friend. Make sure we sing happy birthday to her at the end there. All right. Oh, we do, Kathy. We do. We do take it for granted sometimes. Absolutely. Um, this is an interesting little tidbit before we get to oh, hold on one second. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Uh, little interesting information here that I want to show you. Today in history, if I can pull it up, maybe. Here we go. A magnitude 8, it's actually like a 7.5 or something, just happened in the Caribbean Sea today. On February 8th in 1843, another 8.0 earthquake was recorded there and was the largest earthquake reported. It's crazy that it's literally on the same day of February, 182 years later. Am I the first one to notice? This person says. The largest recorded earthquake in the Caribbean was an 8 to 8.5 magnitude earthquake that occurred on February 8th, 43. It was felt from San Martin to Dominica and even as far as Washington and Vermont. The earthquake caused strong shaking and damage, and it is estimated to have killed 4 to 6,000 souls. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? What was it? Like 180 years later? 140, 182 years. That's very interesting. They wrote an hour ago. All the sources I see says it's a 7.6. Now, not a 6.7 or 8. I think you accidentally flipped the numbers. So that's very interesting. 7 earthquakes in the last 24 hours. Wow. It's very interesting. There's been a lot of earthquakes 182 years later on the same day. The two, yes, history repeats itself, Hatters, and that's what I always say, right? I say this a lot on here, and it's a very true saying. Nothing new under the sun. There is nothing new under the sun. Due to earthquakes, really? Well, the earth is always moving. It's always moving. So there's that. So let's get on with it. I have just been thinking, I tell you, I have been thinking about little Hayden, that story I covered last night. I cannot get that out of my head. Poor little boy. Just terrible. Okay. Going over to the Sebastian Rogers case. 1 second. What is this? Someone just sent it to me. 1 second. Okay, I don't think it's anything. Okay. So I want to go over this. Actually, do I still got that pulled up? It might be under a doc. Okay, here it is. I got it. All right. So I want to go over a few different, well, I want to go over the interviews again, but there's something that I want to cover, and it's kind of what Peter Hyatt also speaks about, but we're going to kind of do it like we're going to second. Why is the music okay? It's what is most important to them in these interviews, and we haven't watched them in a long time either. Some of these interviews. 1 second. Keeps playing this song. All right. So whenever Edgar and KK talk about this, this was March 4th. Now, remember on March 4th, a lot of things changed. A lot of things changed in the Sebastian Rogers case, in my opinion. And me too, Lake said. Because this is when they started saying, we are scaling back. We have looked, there's been nothing of Sebastian that we have found. And we're turning this into an investigation. Nick Barris said also on this day on YouTube, I've played it here before. He says, police are saying that this is an investigation. My sources are telling me that this is a criminal investigation. I'm here to tell you it is 100% a criminal investigation. Authorities were just using investigation, though. So let's we'll get with this in just a second, but I was just trying to see if they had seen. However, law enforcement announced Monday that they are scaling down the search. Rogers, who has autism, has not been seen on camera or in person since his disappearance. His mother, KK, and stepfather, Edgar, sat down with Holly Thompson Monday afternoon to discuss the days since. Quote, I wouldn't wish this on anyone, his mother, KK, said. Anyone. Edgar says, we're on a constant roller coaster ride of helpless and hopeless. Many other emotions all into one. It's never ending and it doesn't stop. I'm just trying to see if they say anything else here. Is this the whole? I wish they had it just the whole thing rather than not in different clips. Let me just make sure. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, yep, here it is. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to break this down and see what they are trying to tell us, Edgar and KK, because they're going to tell us what is most important to them at this time. Okay, guys, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. We get to 1,000 thumbs up, we'll have a chicken party. And you don't want to miss the chicken party.
For allowing me to come into your home.
Hold
on. To talk with you all. Obviously, everyone wants to hear what you have to say. And it's all about bringing Sebastian home and safely. So, first, just express I can't even imagine as a parent what you two are going through. How would you describe the situation right now? How are you coping?
Now, in my opinion, right here, I just don't think KK knew where to start. So I think she did it like this. You know what I mean? So Edgar would start out. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. I like Holly Thompson. She's a very her script was yes, exactly like I said. I like Holly, but I think she's kind of too nice, to be honest with you. Like, but they don't really know anything at this time, so not a big deal.
We're on a constant roller coaster ride of helpless and hopeless, and many other emotions all in one, and it's a never-ending roller coaster. It doesn't stop.
Okay, helpless and hopeless, right? So, damn, I wish I could do it like this. I would need to go downstairs and get my other thing so I can pop it up, maybe. Okay, helpless and hopeless. Constant, helpless, hopeless.
Stop. It won't stop until he walks through the door.
I wouldn't wish this on anyone. Not anyone.
I know we're about keeping hope alive. I'm sure that's in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to come home.
He's going to walk through that door. And this street will be flooded again with family and relatives all waiting to hug and love him. And
that boy's going to have more friends than he knows what to do with when he comes home.
Look at Edgar. That's the only time I think I've ever seen Edgar smile. Helpless and hopeless in 1 week. Helpless and hopeless in 1 week. Helpless and hopeless. Which, I mean, hell, he was what? Told Seth, just got home. What if this goes south? He didn't even let 72 hours pass. He was back in Mississippi.
So here we are, 8 days.
Sorry, I just noticed something.
with family and relatives all waiting to hug and love him. And
That boy's gonna have
There's a subtle little thing that Edgar does after the laugh and before it cuts to Holly Thompson. He does something with the lip. He's like, so something, and it's just funny to me.
more friends than he knows what to do with when he comes home.
Right there.
So
Do
here we are, 8 days
take a little
now
list.
searching for him. Walk us through that Sunday night that he went missing. So walk us through. We've got so many people
Very important right here.
who really want to know, okay, how did this happen? So kind of just walk us through that night.
We were out and about that day. We were having a really good weekend.
Okay. She says, put your teeth in, Edgar. She says, damn, I'm muted. Sorry. She says that walk us through that night. She starts with that morning. Yes. She tells all about the day. All about the day. Specifics and all of that. Nothing. Notice how it's very specific about that morning. We made spaghetti pancakes. Google it now. He likes to brag, right? We talked to family. We picked up my niece, right? All of this. Ate a colossal popcorn. But then when it gets to that night, they give a couple times, specific times, but nothing specific about what they did that evening after they got home. We had a pretty good, very, very vague. Very, very vague.
And we got home. Everything was pretty normal. He was playing in his room.
Pretty normal.
When I told him to go to bed, he did. He said, "Good night, Mom. I love you." Said goodnight to his puppies. A little bit later, I wound up going to bed, and when I woke him up for school, he wasn't there.
So
When I woke him, I just noticed that. When I woke him up for school, it should be when I went to wake him up for school. When I went to wake him up for school, right? I've fought from the beginning that this is planned. It's important for her to include this because it's part of their planned story. How can she wake him up? He's not there. That night is so important, left out specific. Something happened that night, in my opinion. Yes. I think whatever happened had already happened by 9:40, whatever. Listen to that little section there again.
He said, "Good night, Mom. I love you." Said goodnight to his puppies. A little bit later, I wound up going to bed, and when I woke him up for school, he wasn't there.
When I woke him up for school, he wasn't there. Not when I went in his room. She detailed the day to skipping. Yeah.
So, in your mind, that's usually around what time? When do you normally wake
Tammy.
up? Around 6 o'clock? So, were you instantly thinking something's wrong, or were you like, he may just be already in the shower?
So when I went to wake him up for school, he wasn't there. Or how did she say it? I can't remember even how she said it again. Very weird. Is Tony in the building? Hello, Tony.
In the living room.
I took a second and walked through the house looking for him in case he'd gotten up and was trying to get
Yeah, you took a second.
breakfast or something because he did that sometimes. About 3 minutes in, give or take, I was on the phone with my husband. I said, I can't find him.
Why is that funny for Katie?
Already in the shower, in the living room.
I took a second and walked through the house looking for him in case he'd gotten up and was trying to get breakfast or something because he did that sometimes.
That, you see how he smiles about that? That reminds him of something. He is reminded by something. Doesn't mean it's a good thing. Right? Doesn't mean it's a good thing.
About 3 minutes in, give or take, I was on the phone with my husband. I said, I can't find him.
What's so funny about give or take?
He said, what do you mean you can't find him? I said, he's not in the house.
Very
And so
true.
at that point, is that when you call 911, or what's going through your mind?
While we were on the phone, and I was like, is he on the other side of the bed? The normal places he may be in the house, and he wasn't. So I was like, okay, well, hold on a minute. And immediately after that, we called the sheriff's department and made the report.
I ran all over the house, outside, inside. I looked in every closet.
Within minutes, they were here. They responded within minutes. And
you couldn't look hardly anywhere in 3 minutes. You went to a school, or you drove to the school whenever Sebastian's shoes and backpack was still there, and you didn't even get out of your freaking car when you got to the school. Why didn't you ask other people if they seen Sebastian? Was you asking any neighbors when you were driving in the neighborhood?
Here we go.
So you said you were on the phone.
Here we go. That's what Edgar says. Here we go. I think that's what he said. All right. We ready? Here we go.
With her.
About to
So
start.
you were not home.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I was at work. I'm a tower crane operator, and I was working in Memphis at the St. Jude project. So
He's scratching.
I have an earpiece in that talks to my phone. I have another earpiece in that does the radios. So when she was talking to me, it was like, what? I was confused. We talked about where he could possibly be, and then we went from there. And
this is so important right here, y'all. This is so important. This little part right here. What he says right here.
While we were on the phone.
About what he's doing while he's at work, allegedly.
I was like, is he on the other side of the bed? The normal places he may be in the house, you know, and he wasn't. So I was like, okay, well, hold on a minute. And immediately after that, we called the sheriff's department and made the report.
I ran
And
all over the house, outside, inside. I looked
And-
in every closet.
within minutes, they were here. They responded within minutes, and here we go.
So you said you were on the phone with her, so you were not home.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I was at work. I'm a tower crane operator, and I was working in Memphis at the St. Jude project. So it's, you know, I have an earpiece in that talks to my phone. I have another earpiece in that does the radios. So when she was talking to me, it was like, what? I was confused.
Right there, guys.
We talked about where he could possibly be.
He's talking to her in this ear, and his boss is talking to him in this ear. So he's saying his ass is already shoved up in the sky at 6:03 in the morning. Was it, Edgar? Really? I don't think so. I don't think so, Edgar. I don't think so. Edgar. No. How can you be there at 6:00 in the morning? $6:03. You're already getting orders? No, you're not. No, you're not. And let's say that's true. Let's say that's true. You waited from 6:00 until 10:30 to leave? Edgar, who's going to stay at their job unless you're a surgeon or maybe a pilot or something like that whenever something major like this happens? Sure does, Remy. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's right.
And then we went from.
And the gates don't normally, the construction doesn't normally start till about 7 in the morning. So how is your ass up there at 6:03? Let's think about that a second. Remember, he went to bed a little after midnight. Say he sleeps at 1:00, right? He is 15 minutes away from his job there. And if he's there at 6:00, he's going to need, 30 minutes after you wake up to brush your teeth, maybe have breakfast, maybe not, drink coffee, do whatever you do. 30 minutes, 15 minutes there, right? So he's going to have to get up no later than 4:45. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. There's no way for you to do that. I mean, the hell, you said you was on the phone for 2 hours that night. Oh, I don't think you ever went to bed either. We.
from there and led to calling the cops, and here we are now.
And within minutes, they're there at the home.
Yes, ma'am.
It was rapid fire. They had cars.
They
They had
lied
cars from here down to
to the main
road,
road.
as far as I could tell.
So, what's going through both of your minds? I mean, are we panicking? Is it this, oh, I think he's probably at a neighbor's house, or what are you thinking?
My son doesn't run. He's not a runner. He's never run away before. I don't know why. I don't know why he walked out that door.
He didn't.
I mean, he's a good kid. He's not.
He didn't.
He's not a mischievous child by any means. But there's answers to questions that have no answers.
It's very interesting how he talks about this. Right here.
I don't know why he walked out that door.
I mean, he's a good kid. He's not. He's not a mischievous child.
This right here. This is information he volunteered. Right? He's not, the first words, he's not a mischievous child. He's a good kid. Nobody asked you that. That has nothing to do with him missing
By any means.
by any means.
But there's answers to questions that have no answers, or questions.
There are answers to questions that have no.
Excuse me, questions with no answers right now that we are searching for desperately, and we just don't have that.
Is there anything that happened that day that you think back and there might have been a reason he was possibly upset or something outside that could have enticed him to go outside? Was there anything that came to mind?
We've been combing over that day and even the weeks before he left, and
Days and weeks before he left. Well, Edgar. KK, days and weeks before he left. Is that why Edgar won't speak about days and weeks of seeing Sebastian? Is that why? Was someone not supposed to be around another one? Megan Boswell also told people she could not disclose any details. Bingo. Yeah, it's a good temporary fix for individuals who are lying, because law enforcement usually, doesn't come out and say, but we finally emailed them and asked if there was anything that couldn't be said. They're not going to, do a press conference and say, "Oh, I haven't told him or her that they can't say anything." Right? You can't stop from saying
I haven't
something.
been able to figure it out. He's that morning he was laughing, he was joking. Everyone we were around that day agreed that he seemed like he was.
That morning, he was smiling, he was laughing. Everyone that day said he was fine. We're not talking about that day. We're talking about Monday morning after midnight. That's what we're talking about.
He was in a good mood. He was behaving. It'd make more sense if we'd been fighting.
Or you'd been in trouble, but he hadn't been in trouble.
It would have made more sense if we would have been fighting. KK, you know that house, y'all were always yapping at one another. But it was just perfect. Perfect that weekend, right?
So, I mean, the $1 million question, why did he go? And the other $1 million question is how.
$1 million question. Look at there. Look at him. He don't know. He does not know. What would have made more sense? That morning, she's deflecting the question. He was behaving. We weren't fighting. Exactly.
What about social media? Was there anything that, anyone he could have contacted? I understand he was somewhat of a gamer, or what was he? There was a video game he loved, right?
Minecraft. He loves Minecraft. The game that he has is not online. He has the Switch.
We don't, because of how social media can be, he doesn't have accessibility to communicate with folks
on the
internet. I mean, we have a firm belief that we just don't feel that right now he's capable of having.
MJ says maybe they were fighting each other instead of Sebastian this time. I believe they were. In my opinion. But what does Edgar say here about the game? We firmly
on internet. I mean, we have a firm belief that we just don't feel that right now he's capable of having that kind of responsibility.
He starts with I, and he says we. Then he says we. We.
So, I mean, his phone is locked down, his computers, his game. He doesn't have a gamer tag. He doesn't have online capabilities with games. I mean,
We've got 287 pages of unprotected family counseling reports that say differently. How you doing, Tony? Tony cracking the whip. Tony says, "Gotcha, bitch." How about that? It's Edgar. How about that, Edgar? Oh, Edgar. We know. Oh, Edgar. This is, and I just want to make sure that this is understood. This is not CPS related. The reports, the 287 is not CPS. Not CPS. Okay. It's something entirely different.
We've combed every electronic.
I mean, we've cooperated with all the authorities as far as anything they've asked us to provide, we've provided, and still just don't have any answers.
Did he have any friends that could have possibly contacted him in some way on his phone?
All his friends at school have been questioned to my knowledge, and none of them knew anything.
So this big question mark. He's vanished. And no one can figure out where or why. All right. So let's talk too about the relationship involved because the biological father is very much involved in Sebastian's life as well,
Yes, ma'am.
He
Very
is.
much.
right? And how would you describe that relationship, the two of them and the four of you?
It's relatively good. I mean, we talk regularly. He talks to his son on a regular basis, sees him on a regular basis. He's involved in school and therapy. And I mean, he doesn't have any extracurricular activities, but I can tell you now, if he did, his dad would be in the front row.
Did you hear that? You hear that? Seth was there for all of it. All of it. Hey, Sandy, thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Hey, Justin, I live 5 miles from CP's campground in Horn Lake, Mississippi, and about 20 minutes from St. Jude. I'm so obsessed with this case, along with the Micah Miller case. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you, Sandy. Really do appreciate you. I've really covered the Micah Miller case as well. It's not as extensively as Sebastian, but the Micah Miller case is fascinating to me as well. But with Sebastian, it's obvious, in my opinion, that people know. People know. 287 anger management classes? No. No. Oh, the scratches are there. They're absolutely right there. He just has to move his arms, and you can see.
In 2 different households.
I can see every one of them. Every single one of them.
And the communication between the three of us is great. I mean, yes, we're just like every parent. We all have our disagreements, but in the end, we come together as a team and we work and we come up with solutions.
See, whenever he's moved, like he's gotta like stop
As we
moving his
best see
arm. But you can see him all right there.
fit. I mean, I'm almost in contact with him almost daily.
Well, he's got a big one right
Come
there.
together as a team and we work.
Got some big ones right there. Let's see if I can take this banner down. He's got some big ones right there.
And we come up with
right there.
Solutions that as we best see fit. I mean,
he's got him there. You can definitely see him. But he's got to like stop moving his arm, and it's got to be just the right way.
I'm almost in contact with him almost daily.
Let's talk about Sebastian. Tell me about Sebastian. How would you describe him?
Sweet, stubborn. He loves to help. He loves running, and he loves to play his games and his fidgets and Uno. Lord, that's one of his favorite games right now. Favorite color is green.
Does he love music?
Oh God, he loves music.
An eclectic taste.
I mean,
eclectic. I mean, from as everybody knows, Eye of the Tiger to Eddie Vedder.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. So we got Pearl Jam on one hand, we've got Survivor on the other over here, we've got Taylor Swift, and
he's got a big crush on her.
Yeah, right here you can see as well with the purple line, but you can see he's got several, but under when the line goes away, damn, for a second, you can see right there.
I mean, country rock.
Right there, you can see it really good as well. How do I get the purple line off? Look at there. I thought he didn't have friends, KK. On cheek too? You think so? Like a bruised eye. I don't know. I don't think he does.
Classic.
We don't allow the hip hop.
Well, he doesn't really
Well,
get
I say
into it
rap
anyways.
and things.
You mentioned he loved running. So, did he love the outdoors at all? I mean, would something outside that was somewhat outdoorsy be enticing to him or pull him outdoors?
He loves, like, when we were in California and the school had this lap thing to gain.
Why did the volume go down?
And every
Oh.
year he was, I did this many laps. I did this many laps. I mean, I've got T-shirts where they would write on his back every time the kids went around. They'd mark a mark on the back, and they'd keep running. And he just had marks all the way across his back. He likes playgrounds. He hates being dirty. He don't like being dirty.
Yeah, he's not your tomboy style child where he goes outside and plays in the mud.
He loves animals, but he's terrified of bugs.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
even a fly, and he's like, oh.
And
Let's
Yeah,
talk too,
you're
because
exactly right. I was thinking about mentioning. I was thinking. Josie says when CP says in contact with Seth almost daily, he gives a quick glance up at the camera to see if he is believed. In my opinion, he every time him or KK mentions something, you'll see like a glance up to see like what's their reaction. You're absolutely right. Thank you so much, my friend. Good to see you, Josie. Thank you so very much. Where's my applause? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mini Panthers. Wouldn't this have been the time to say he has odd op deaf disorder? Come on, CP, you can't have it both ways. Meaning like he had a chromosome deletion and autism. Is that what you mean? Yes, exactly. You're exactly right. I agree. I agree. Alcohol redness, in my opinion. I mean, damn, they got a lot of alcohol. You know, look at Holly right there. I mean, they got enough to drown a lot. Just they got a lot of alcohol. Thank you so much, Lakeside, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, my friend. Much love to you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being a member, a mod, a friend, all the above, my dear. Thank you, Nina. Good to see you, babe. How you doing? Thank you so much. They are bloated from driving, in my opinion. Where's the cheese platter? Hardly.
he's highly functioning. I know you all have described him as having a form of autism.
He does.
But describe that to our viewers too, as far as his way of thinking of things and maybe how determined he was about certain things or his mindset.
He's got a stubborn mindset. If he believes it's this,
he gets on a one-man track and he is just
Yeah.
on it, and he is all about it.
But I mean, he's very smart.
He's
I mean,
smart.
he can play chess. He can beat adults in chess.
Oh,
So he's-
oppositional defiance.
He loves,
Thank you, Minnie.
loves playing games.
What about navigation? Like,
I don't believe he
did
had
he have
that.
a sense
I
of
don't think.
direction? Do you think he could have?
I think it was. I think uh, it was used, you know, in my opinion, to their advantage of, saying, "Oh, he's young in mind" and all that, right? Truth in time. Welcome to the Pearl family, my dear. May I say, pearls look amazing on you, Truth in time. Good to see you again, my friend. Welcome back. Good to see you. Thank you so much for becoming a pearl, my dear. Yes, thank you so much, my darling.
Possibly even hitched a ride or gotten a ride on a bus or some sort of transportation.
that is a speculation that we don't have an answer for. Just
I mean-
directionally, he knows he could guide you from our house to his dad's house.
Yeah.
He could get from like this house. I think he can make it up to Culver's ice cream.
He can go to Culver's.
Oh, that boy loves
He
a
knows
malt.
where Culver's is because Culver's has malt.
Uh-huh.
He loves malt, extra malt. Every time, extra malt.
Now, how far away does his dad live?
Clarksville. His dad lives up by.
A lot of things are about food. It's all about food. And are you you're not in trouble, right? Or he was in trouble, or he told on, or he thought he was going to get me in trouble. He thought he was going to get me kicked out of the house. All of that. Right? What did Vic say? Veronica says, one night while they were talking to chat, and from there everyone ran with it. He exhibited 0 issues, oppositional defiance disorder in the Texas Road. None that I saw. I mean, I'm not a doctor or anything, but I think that he was as good of a child as anyone could be in that video. Just my opinion, if Sebastian was not in a chokehold, Edgar would not. I think there was something that evening, Vic, like either like what you just said, or something with him and KK. Right. Mini Panthers, thank you so much, my dear, for gifting another pearl necklace. Really do appreciate you, my love. If you receive that, make sure you give our beautiful Mini Panthers a big, big thank you. Thank you, my dear. Good to see you. And thank you, Laura. Thank you so much, my love. Really do appreciate the super sticker. And thank you for being a member as well, my beautiful Laura. Really do appreciate you. God, I love Cookout. I like their milkshakes. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Justin, can you do an overlay? I've done it. I have done it. Sure have. Thank you for clarifying that, Seth. He was never diagnosed with that. They made that up. And trust me, Seth was always he always knew about like the therapy and all of that stuff. That is full show. There's Mr. Mathis. Good to see you.
Clarksville.
So he could guide someone all the way to Clarksville. Oh, wow. Okay.
Seth, in your opinion, or to what you know, was did Sebastian, was he very good with directions in your opinion? Girl Mom, thank you so much. I watched an interview with Megan Boswell before she was arrested, and she stated that she was a happy baby. She never cried. Even happy babies cry. Of course, every baby cries. Every baby cries. Some cry more than others. If you've had multiple babies, you know. I'm telling you, sometimes, you know, if you've had multiple kids, one baby will be a breeze compared to the next one. No, the oppositional defiance disorder. Yeah, they made up the ODD. But the fact that she added that tells me something happened because she was crying. Yes. If anyone does Lakeside, that's, yeah. Veronica.
So a pretty keen sense of direction, at least with certain things.
Familiar routes.
Yes.
Familiar routes.
Familiar routes.
I mean, if I took him another route going
He
this way,
takes
he would
it.
not know it.
He goes up there so often.
Those two are ODD. Odd. Freaking odd, man.
That he knows how to get to his daddies. We know that.
His dad works with him as far as, well, we're going this way.
Odd is not always a bad thing, but, right? Like being just odd. But in their case, it is,
That way, and
in my opinion.
keeps the same thing, and it works.
Lovey, thank you so much, my dear, for gifting a pearl necklace. Good to see, my beautiful friend. Thank you so much, Lovey. Good to see you. Hope you are well. Thank you so much for gifting that pearl necklace. I really do appreciate you. If you received that pearl necklace, make sure you give our beautiful Lovey a big thank you. And thank you so much for your support, my dear Lovey. Hope you're well, honey. He wouldn't have walked out if the neighborhood without being, no, hell no. He wouldn't have. That's why, in my opinion, that's why the vehicle and the people, the faceless, nameless people that we see in the common area right outside of Sebastian's house, a few hours before he was called as missing, is very important and will remain very important.
Let's talk too, because earlier, Chris, you and I were talking, and you were saying that there are a lot of people who are harassing both of you. What of any of that do you want to address? What do you want to say to any of these people?
Just that you don't know, and I don't wish you to ever know.
I would say it like this: everybody has an opinion, you know, and it's perfectly okay to have that opinion. But you're not in this situation. You don't quite understand. I wish people would step back, take a different, wide open view, and not assume what they know.
What does that? Assume what they know.
It's just better to stick to the facts. If they have questions,
the facts are, Edgar, you have not showed where you were on Sunday afternoon, nor have you have told the public. And if you don't show the public, you have absolutely every right not to. But if you don't show that, then obviously we're going to question that. Why you say you can't tell people when you was at your own home, why you lied about taking a polygraph, why you lied to Nancy Grace about not taking a polygraph. What we don't understand is you and KK not being proactive in your son's case, battening down the hatches, leaving, throw a blanket out in a yoo-hoo while you're gone. C'est la vie. Who does that? And still haven't done any interview in 8 months now
Questions, all they have to do is ask.
And I pray
related to finding
genuinely that no
Sebastian.
one ever goes through this.
Just be kind to people. I mean, it's real simple.
Were you kind to Sebastian? Were you kind? That's a question. Were you kind? Whipping a 15-year-old with autism who has had unspeakable things happen to him in California under your roof, and you want to get a belt, a instrument, and hit him with it? Shame on you.
There are some people who have been talking, because I know this is part of the harassment. Is there anything you want to address about this child custody situation?
The previous.
So I have a current case that is ongoing in another state. We've requested that case to be sealed because there are some individuals who have taken upon themselves to put stuff out there that they don't quite know. Which
He says they have sealed it. They've sealed it? Now, Edgar, we see all of the classes you've had to take with your anger management and stuff, but that's not the one you're talking about that was sealed, though, are you?
all they have to do is ask. I'll tell you. Um, but because of that, it has nothing to do with our son. It has nothing to do with the situation. You know, it, I just people would respect that and then keep an open mind. It's totally different.
If Sebastian was able to watch this, and maybe he's watching this as it airs, and if he is, what do you want to say to Sebastian? What do you want him to hear from you right now?
Oh gosh, that we love you so much, and we want you to come home, and you're not in trouble.
Boy, that just turned it on. That just turned it right on right there. Look at Edgar. Looking over.
Totally different.
Look how she
If
goes.
Sebastian
What's his question?
is able to watch this, and maybe he's watching
Towards your
this
goal that ends in
as
3
it
minutes.
airs.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, my dear.
And if he is, what do you want to
Yes,
say
Deborah.
to Sebastian? What do you want him to hear from you right now?
Thank you, Sandy.
That we love you so much and we want you to come home and you're not in trouble.
I guarantee you he is loved. And trust me, the open arms are waiting for him to come home. From every parent to every family members to probably everyone in the community. But there's no malice, so we just want our boy home. Bad. Badly. But
That mama's heart, I know it's daddy's too, but I feel like there's always that extra special bond.
He's not the
Can you
father.
walk us through what you're thinking right now?
I just want my baby to be okay. I don't know where he's at. I don't know where he's at.
Let's talk about the community, because I want you all to know, even my church body, I mean, we're all praying for his safe return quickly. What do you all want to say to the community?
Thank you.
with everything from the bottom of our hearts. I would not have imagined how far this has gotten, but there's no way to repay the gratitude, the love that we felt from the community, the prayers. But thank you.
But
from the
don't
bottom of
stop
our hearts.
looking.
Yeah, please.
My son is somewhere.
This ain't
Bring
over
him
until he's home.
So we have, let's hit on the search itself, because we know thousands of miles have basically been traced and retraced. We've got hundreds.
Thank you,
We've got
Veronica.
volunteers, we've got law enforcement from within the state, from without,
Thank you, my dear.
outside of the state. I mean, do you feel like they're doing as much as
He listen to this, what he's about ready to say. But he talks about all the neighbors and the community and all that. Edgar, you didn't like everyone in the neighborhood, though, did you? Do you?
they can? I mean, you all have been right there in the front seat, seeing everything that's underway.
As far as I know, they're doing everything. Anything and everything has been an option. They have brought in assets and resources from various counties, potentially other states. I mean, I don't know how much more they could do, but we're grateful for everything they have done.
They're amazing, but they still haven't brought my baby back.
Do you still feel that way, Edgar and KK? Do you still feel that way about them? Wonder what she was studying. Yeah. I think she was studying, I want to say it was I don't know if it was psychology classes. I don't remember what it was.
They will.
Business.
They will.
He's out there somewhere. So it's basically, it's one day at a time, getting through this and bringing him
Holly's
home.
so sweet.
What is the reaction to the fact that
Business.
somehow his image, he hasn't been captured on any video anywhere?
I know that it was very dark that night.
It was very dark that night with an illuminating moon that was 97.8% illuminated and very few clouds. And there's a thing called, I can't think of the damn name. Such an easy word. Limes kicks my ass. Uh, night vision. For fuck's sake, I couldn't think of night vision. So sees just fine. Yeah. Was it dark with those flashlights? Huh. Headlights? I don't know. Just another human. Thank you so much, my dear. I really do appreciate you as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I know that. Thank you, Veronica. Candy too as well. Thank you all so much. Really do appreciate you. How do you know it was dark outside, KK? Yes. Her waning gibbous was your waning gibbous. Does your waning gibbous hang low? Does it wobble to and fro? Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow?
I mean, it gets dark around here at night in general, but
I guess unless you're in the North Pole, it usually does kind of get dark at night. Last time I checked. I mean, that's just me. I've only been on the planet for 40 years, but everywhere I've always went, gets pretty dark at night. That's very profound, KK. Very profound. Thank you. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. It's amazing. God, don't stop.
so far we haven't found him on any camera footage to prove where he's at or where he's gone. I know that they're looking, and I'm asking everybody and anybody that has cameras, trail cams, stores,
Stores.
to check, even from before he went missing, just to see if there's anything at all.
Yeah. Like they're asking Sunday afternoon. Look on those cameras. Look on those cameras. Edgar says law enforcement has dictated me not to speak about that. Seth, if you are in here, if you can, well, if you feel like it, rather, has law enforcement dictated you to say or not say anything? Because with Edgar, it seems like law enforcement, he says, has dictated him to not say a lot of things because he's a dick and he's a tater. He looks like a tater. He's a dictator.
And I understand there was a request for video, any sort of footage
Listen,
of
listen,
Sebastian
listen.
from earlier in the day.
Even from before he went missing, just to see if there's anything at all.
And I understand there was a request for video, any sort of footage of Sebastian from earlier in the day on Sunday.
Nope, it's not of Sebastian. They don't say what it's for, actually. Did Tony say something? Okay. No, they have not. Thank you, Tony, for that clarification, because that's what I would expect. Law enforcement, just like Mr. Craddock said in the email, he cannot make anyone say or not say something. That's not what law enforcement does. They want you to talk. Damn right. They want you, if you are, you know, your child is missing, they want you to talk. Regardless. Whether they think you might be sus or not, they want you to talk. Justin, was there footage ever gotten from the other places they sent to that weekend? Was there footage ever gotten from the other places they sent to that weekend? What do you mean they sent to? I don't know what you mean. Hey, ATS, good to
Before
see
he
you, honey.
disappeared.
That I don't believe we can comment on right now. That is not something that I believe we're privy to.
Oh. See, God, on March 4th, Holly's asking them, why Sunday afternoon? So we know Sebastian wasn't home. Oh yeah, I have uh things of him and KK at the bowling alley. Yeah, I do. They were there. They were at the bowling alley. They were there. But they're wanting stuff in Sunday afternoon in the neighborhood and around the neighborhood.
At this point with law enforcement, that is something I would definitely direct back to them. But I mean, there's all kinds of requests out there. There's thousands of hours of video that they are combing, and we're just hoping they'll find something.
And I know this is so sensitive. What do you say to people who inevitably end up pointing their finger back at you? We were talking earlier, and I mean, are you both in the clear?
I can tell you that mom, myself, and the father have worked very fully and cooperatively with all agencies across the board. We have anything that they've wanted, we have provided. So cooperation is there. I mean,
What do you want to say to our viewers? Anybody who's watching, we've got a lot of folks in this community and in other counties just throughout the state as well. What do you want to say to them?
Help spread the word and keep searching, and thank you. And just if you think you see him, call him in.
Objection. Objection. The lawyer says objection. Where is my order in the court? Where is the button when I need it? Order in the judge room. That's it.
Order in the judge room.
Order in the judge room. Objection, Your Honor.
Order in the judge room.
Yes. Order in the judge room. That's what it is. Was you objecting to what KK was saying? Was that what we were objecting to? Objection. KK, your royal anus. Objection.
thank all the viewers, everybody that's helped from across the board. I mean, everybody has been tremendous.
Call his name.
Yeah.
He'll answer, and if he doesn't answer, he'll look, even if he's not being verbal at the moment, because he can talk, but sometimes he don't talk. Call his name. Tell him to stay put.
And he could be on the move, so keep checking your properties.
Yes. Like the search is never over until he comes home. That is for
He's
sure.
so smart.
But thank you for everything that everybody has done.
I'm not calling her honor.
Volunteered.
Anus.
The continuous efforts. I mean, it's like I said, I've never seen something to this magnitude before.
Our community is amazing.
We're all praying, hoping, and searching for Sebastian's safe return for that day. Thank you both.
I love Holly. She's I know you two are fucking lying to me through your teeth right now. Thank you. Thank you. Um, the other, the other, uh, gal, uh, I think it was Kate. No, who was it? Uh, WSMV, I think it was. She's like, "Mm-mm, no, something's wrong here. Something's wrong here." Holly is so empathetic, and they could care. Yeah, maybe it was Caitlin Miller. I can't remember her name, but like Edgar, he would like smile at her, and he would go, and she would be like, "Yeah, yeah, Trishy." That's how us Southern people are, though. We're a little dramatic when it comes to like our emotions and stuff. Like we want people to know we really like you. We're kind of emotional. You know what I mean? The first time I ever went to New York, like I'm Southern. We say hi to everybody. We smile to everybody. And like, I would so young at the time. And like I'm like smiling at people on the subway and all that. And they look at you like, "What the fuck do you want from me?" They don't want like, "Why are you smiling at me here?" But us Southern people are like, "Bless your pea picking heart, honey." KK, your community is amazing because maybe one of them is not saying what they really know is what it is, or maybe they did and you don't know yet. Yes, I love New York City though. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. This is my gay Blanche Devereaux impersonation. Oh my God. Look at Chris.
Gerald Daugherty wants to watch the videotape.
Is that Chris?
October the 20th, November
Is that
26th,
Chris?
Mr. Peak will stay in touch with Mr. McKinney. We'll see you back on that day, sir. All right. There you go. Thank you.
Oh my God. Look at Chris. Is that Chris? Have you heard of Leanne Morgan? Leanne Morgan. I don't think so. Let me see. Leanne Morgan. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. She's from Tennessee. Yeah. Yeah, she kind of sounds like Paula Deen. She does kind of sound like Paula Deen, like this. That's yes. And I tell you, y'all, my husband, he he took me to this, 5-star. Her sister lives here in Clarksville. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's that's how she talks. Yes, that sounds just like her. Yeah. Yes. That's exactly how she does. She does pudding pop. Pudding, yeah, that's old Southern. Yes. Yes. That's the old Southern. Oh look, guys, we got a new member in chat. Forever in blue jeans. Welcome, my darling. Thank you so very much. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, my dear. Much love. Justin, do you know if KP's friend that was there that weekend was ever interviewed? I would hope so. I'm sure she was because she was there, right? All right, let me show you this. This is her. This is who she was talking about. Here is Leanne Morgan. She's probably going to talk about her husband, y'all. So just be forewarned, forewarned, just be forewarned that she's probably going to talk about her husband right here. I just want to tell you guys. So just be ready.
Husband is very, very smart in math and has an undergraduate and then a master's in some kind of math something. I don't know. Our first date, he said, I love a derivative. And I remember thinking, okay. Right? Okay. But he bred with me and has 3 children that cannot do math.
Welcome.
All of them took after me, but they're fun and they're not buttholes. I know. Thank you. So when my baby child was in 3rd grade, they started that old mean long division and she hated it. During long division, she'd go up to her teacher and go, I got a sick headache. I'm going to need an ibuprofen. And her
I love her.
teacher would send her to the nurse's office, which really wasn't a nurse. That was my friend Susie that was volunteering. And Susie would give her a Diet Coke and a chocolate chip cookie.
That's a good nurse. I wish my nurse gave me a diet and a Diet Coke and a cookie. She's very funny and relatable. Yeah, she is. What's her whole name again? Her entire name is Leanne Morgan. Leanne to the Morgan. That's what it is. Leanne to the Morgan. Thank you again, Forever in Blue Jeans. Yeah, she is good. She says not to be too hard on her daughter. She went through a hard time. She had to load the dishwasher. Yep. Yep, that's most of our kids these days. Load the dishwasher. Oh my God, I'm dying. Paula has some wonderful recipes. I made some of her and Trisha Yearwood's recipes for Thanksgiving. Trisha sweet potato. Ooh, I love Trisha Yearwood. Coming home with her friends, and the thing that is freaking, she's very funny. She's very funny. Oh, James Gregory is, yes. Yes, I know who James Gregory is. Yeah. My favorite comedian of all time, personally, just was Joan Rivers. She was hilarious. I like kind of twisted comedy. I like someone I usually like a 70-year-old heavily plastic surgery who's really been through some shit up on the stage. That has my heart going. That really gets me. Joan Rivers will be forever. I think she was just the funniest out of she was the one that could make me laugh more than probably anybody. Lisa Lampanelli can make me laugh too. I like Lisa Lampanelli. I like what's his name? I can't think of his name right now. Carlos something. He's funny. Southern Mom. He is. Oh, I knew Southern Mom. Yeah, Southern Mom. Yep. Wanda Sykes, yeah. Yeah, Fluffy. Fluffy. Yes, that's it, Iglesias. Yes. That's who it is. I thought Sebastian and no friends gave me $28 a box. Already way too much. Watch AMC. $28 a box is already way too much. I will be live. Oh, let me check on the earthquake. I will be live tomorrow when it comes to, I know tomorrow is the Super Bowl as well. For those of you that don't watch the Super Bowl, I only like the halftime. I'm not much of, when it comes to anything. Still nothing. Oh, hold on. Look at this. This is interesting.
Desde la playa de Tela, vemos de que ya poco a poco los...
Listen, if there's a tsunami warning, please don't go out and sit with your child in the ocean. Yes. Silence. Yes, I love him. No Super Bowl, worst night of human. Yes, you're exactly right, Eileen. You're exactly right. You are exactly right. But this year it's Medea is my hero, I'm telling you. Oh la la, how are you? Well, honey, you're gonna be fine in the Caribbean. Is it Smiling Sleuths? Oh. Puppy Bowl for me. Yes. Yes. Medea is hilarious. I'll see you at the bus stop at 3:00. At 3:00. Okay. She doesn't look it. I'll see you at the bus stop at 3:00. Um. Yes, don't go to the beach. Find higher land. Is there a kitten bowl? Count Jack Fox at Never a True. No, but I will tonight. I subscribe to him. The morning he was smiling and laughing per KK. Oh, I got you, Medea. Yes. That was one of the old ones. She says, I don't think we got 1,000 tonight. I watched the Grammys only to observe. I like that new singer. I don't know her name. Well, I do know her name. Her name is Chapel something. I like her. I mean, I generally don't. I'll tell you another if you like country music and kind of Americana music. There is a girl from my home state, and she is blowing up. She is blowing up right now. And she just won 3 Grammys. Even beat Beyonce in some of those things. but her name is Sierra Farrell. Sierra Farrell. And probably her most famous song is called American Dreamer. But she's got a voice from another time. It's kind of like, I don't know what the hell she does with her voice, but it's amazing. And she kind of sounds like Patsy Cline, but sometimes she sounds more modern. And there's no auto tune, anything like that. So her name is Sierra Farrell. I'll show it to you. Let me see. Sierra Farrell. She's doing a lot of, I think she's opening for, damn, I can't think of his name right now, and I love him. He just crossed, oh my God, I can't even think of him. Sorry, my brain is fried tonight, y'all. He's got a beard, white guy, lots of tattoos. It's right here. It's right here. I just can't get it out. No, not Jelly Roll. Mm-mm. Post Malone. Post Malone. Janine. Yep. Janine just said it. Post Malone. Yep. Post Malone. She's opening up for Post Malone. And she's just amazing. She's just got a different voice that's, let me see here.
There's an organ chitlin cooking and an all good chitlin cooking. In the time of the harvest, leaves falling down, I held when my true love could reap from the ground.
She does all kinds. Check the phone set. Gotcha. I gotcha. But the American Dreamer, it's more to date. Like she does like some very Americana country stuff, but then she does. Oh, okay. Hold on one second. I need to mute 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. 1 second, y'all. Listen, Dolly looks like an absolute angel. An absolute angel in real life. When she is on stage, she glows with all of her rhinestones. But anywho, did we hit 1,000 thumbs up? Did we hit 1,000 thumbs up? She's I didn't think we hit 1,000 thumbs up tonight. I've seen Dolly in concert several times, and she is amazing. If something happens to her before me, I'll be in bed for a week. I'll be in bed for a week. Well, it's very interesting. Who doesn't love Dolly? I know. Oh, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Let me show you something. Yeah, who doesn't love Dolly? Who doesn't love Dolly? Right? You know, one of the few times I've ever seen Dolly kind of like cry is whenever after Kenny Rogers died. Yeah, Dolly is amazing. Yeah, I've got several Dolly cakes and all that stuff like that. I know I did a video on it. Troopers. Sure is. CT, CT, CT. I don't care. If you don't like it, you don't like it. You like what you like. You like what you like. And I'm fine with that. Yeah. She did. She really did. She really did. Porter Wagner, yeah. He was a jerk to her, though. I like Kenny G. I do like Kenny G. I listen to all music. There's nothing that I don't like, I don't think. I mean, I like all music. I bought a Dolly Parton chocolate cake and peppermint icing. I think that's going to be good. Yeah, it's made by Duncan Hines. Yes. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you so much, my dear, for gifting 5 Really do appreciate you, my love. You received one of those pearl necklaces. Make sure you thank our beautiful Lydia. Thank you so much, my dear Lydia. Good to see you, honey. Hope you're well. Thank you, my loves. Thank you so much. Make sure you thank our beautiful Lydia if you received one of those. She has a book and reading. Yes. Yes. It was not in my area whenever my boys were smaller, and I pushed and pushed and pushed for the United Way to get it in our area, and a little bit later we got it. Dolly Parton has a thing called the and have your like anybody that's under 5 that you know It's called the Imagination Library, and from the day your child or your grandchild or whoever is born till they start kindergarten, each month they will send you a free book. Absolutely free every single month from the day they're born until they start 5 or 6 years old. So, it's all over the world now. And I love Billy Joel. Love Billy Joel. Oh, really, Lisa? That's nice. Aunt Dolly, yeah. That's right, Lake said. Oh, nice, Tony. That's awesome. Memory lane. Keith Whitley. Yeah, he died. Keith Whitley died. Billy Joel, he's getting old. Just type in the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. You can sign up. As long as the kids are under 5, whether it's your kid, your grandkids, your nieces, tell everybody about it. It's reading's very important. I don't think I can register Remy for books, Wendy. Toby Keith, yeah. All right, guys. Thank you all so very much. I will see you guys tomorrow. Much love to you all. She's asleep. Thank you all. Much love to you all. Appreciate you. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone. God bless. See you tomorrow.